Hi, I'm Amy Wolf with VUCast. Today we bring you the type of Vanderbilt story I love to share, a blend of science, technology, and inspiration. The Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt is well known for its work with a life-saving device for infants called CoolCap. Now the CoolCap is on the cusp of the next phase of advancement. VUCast Carol Bartu and Mike Todd share one family's miraculous story.
It was supposed to be a miraculous moment.
I was in excruciating pain.
The miracle of birth went terribly wrong.
I felt this big, huge bulge go from my right side to my left side and plop.
We knew that there was a risk of rupture.
Uterine rupture meant no oxygen for the baby until doctors could get him out and into the air.
They got him stable and then called Vandy.
Traumatic lack of oxygen or anoxia happens in about 4 of 1,000 births.
And he was here within 2 hours on the cooling cap.
He had a very severe insult, a very long time resuscitation, and he was just very high risk. So we did what we could do was, we applied the cooling very quickly.
After the 3 days of him being on the cooling cap, they took him off. I actually got to finally see his head. His head had been covered for 3 days.
It's great to see a kiddo that's so happy to be here.
He is always happy, always.
Today, his parents say Maddox Baker is a miracle. Now 6 months old, he is showing virtually no signs of the traumatic brain injury he could have suffered.
If you want to hold him,
Maddox got the standard of care. Studied here at Vanderbilt for more than a decade, cooling through a cool cap or cooling blanket reduces serious injury by about 1/3.
so far everything looks great and is not indicating any kind of hearing problem.
One cell is dead, and when it explodes, the cell next to it wasn't killed by that initial low oxygen, but it's going to get killed by the shrapnel, if you will, from the first cell. So we're trying to build a little barrier, slow things down so that the injury is limited to as small an area as possible.
You see people drowned in very, very cold water, and then they're brought back to life and no problems. So you know something about the cold works.
Maddox was one of the last to receive cooling through the traditional cap at Vanderbilt. Today, a mat cools babies so doctors can use new monitoring devices as Vanderbilt prepares to look at the next step in protecting babies' brains.
There's lots of ways to approach this now that we understand what's happening in the brain as far as the biochemistry.
For the Bakers, faith and science mix closely here at the neonatal intensive care unit. Here, Dr. Walsh treated their firstborn child, Mia, 6 years ago. Mia lived only 4 days with an inoperable tumor. But now the family has returned with a different story to share, one of hope.
Look at me. Let me get put him in our pocket anymore.
He's going to be able to walk, he's going to be able to run, he's going to be able to learn. I'm thrilled beyond words at the little boy we've got. He's truly a happy, healthy, sweet baby.
For VUCast, I'm Carol Bartu.
Right now, Dr. Walsh is the only researcher in the country looking at using cooling caps for premature infants who have suffered lack of oxygen at birth. You can learn more about the amazing work being done for Vanderbilt's youngest patients at childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org. March Madness is getting closer. What better way to work you into a basketball Commodore frenzy than to relive a couple of Memorial Magic moments? We will long remember our women Doors taking it to highly ranked UT. And there's nothing like a visit from ESPN Game Day to showcase our men's basketball program, a first from the morning show.
The stage is set for another shot of Memorial Magic. So show your gold, Vanderbilt. Game day's here and ready for a house party.
7 of us here. Got here about 4:30 in the morning. and camped out in the freezing cold, and we're happy to be here. And go Doors!
This is really as good as it gets. We got the best basketball team, and we make the best signs.
Our Doors gave #1 ranked Kentucky a scare, but didn't quite pull it out. Hey, there's always March. Go Doors.
Well, I'm not sure what it is. I guess I'll be okay.
Which commercials keep you from pushing fast forward on the DVR? The Super Bowl may be long over, but the ads still have people talking and watching. Vanderbilt business professor Jennifer Escalis says a storyline that makes you think may win over sensationalism. Research by Escalis finds ads with narrative complexity often draw the audience into the story and ultimately the product advertisers are trying to sell. Read more about this research on vanderbilt.edu. Search Super Bowl ads.
Guarda fuori già mattina.
Another Vandy grad is showing off his talent on the hit TV show The Voice. 29-year-old Chris Mann graduated from the Blair School of Music with a degree in opera. He got the attention of pop star Christina Aguilera during blind auditions and will now compete on her team. Last season, Vanderbilt student Patrick Thomas was a finalist on the show. You can watch Mann in action on Monday nights on NBC. Read more about him on vanderbilt.edu. Search Chris Mann.
This is the Jeopardy! College Championship.
And now from courses to questions. Vanderbilt senior Zach Terrell is showing his brain power on the college edition of Jeopardy! Terrell is a double major in chemistry and philosophy.
Zach Terrell, public relations co-chair for the school's alternative spring break, which means what?
Oh, alternative spring break, it's basically, rather than going on like the normal spring break, we send Vanderbilt students across the country and internationally to do service projects, deal with health things, homelessness and poverty.
Vanderbilt is no stranger to the Jeopardy set. Vandy engineering and film studies major Christopher Nold was a champion on Jeopardy just a few years ago. I think the Commodore would give all these talented students 4 star-studded Commodores. For VUCast, I'm Amy Wolf.